Hello everyone! Welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. As you can see, I've got a pack table here. So probably going to be more because I usually always do too much. We're doing two different mediums today. We're doing epoxy resin as normal, and we're doing one of these as a squishy. So this is prepping for my live, which is already over, back on my channel, back on the 20th of May. And I'm sorry, April. And I'm going to be doing the bear and the axolotl with the knit. I'm going to do one in resin, one in the flex rubber by Let's Resin. So we're going to do that one after all of this is poured in the pressure pot. So I'm going to do the axolotl in the resin, and I chose the cyan. It says color shift powder. So I'm not sure. You could see a little color shift in there from blue to the greenish color, so that'll be cool, I think. It's a matte mold, and these are so adorable when they come out. This one we're going to be doing with the squishy color paste. This, you cannot use this in resin. It has to be used in the silicone, any kind of silicone. So I'm just going to be using 3 colors, and I'm going to marble it in and see what we get. I haven't made squishies for quite a long time. Let me move that aside so I don't mix resin. These do have the amounts on them. This one is 4.4 fluid ounces. This one is, where is it? 4.73. So I'll mix up like, I don't know, 5 ounces of that. Now the flex rubber, this is it right here. This is 1-to-1 by weight, not by volume. Super soft, bubble free, super elastic. I do put mine through the vacuum chamber just to get the bubbles out, just in case if it doesn't rise, but they say it's no bubbles. So that's going to be that one. I'm going to redo the ice cream cone to see if I can get a good casting of it. I'm going to do pistachio. Either pistachio, actually like chocolate chips, I think I'm going to do, like mint chocolate chip. This is the color I pulled out for the ice cream today, green by Let's Resin. This one's going in the pressure pot. This one is not. I circled this area on here because that's where the little bow is. So I really need to focus and concentrate on getting that bow filled before I fill this one, because that's where the problem spot was on that little thing. The walls are just too thin in resin, and it's not going to withhold the pressure from squishing that together while it's curing in the pressure pot, so that's staying on the table. This is that flip top jar. It is gorgeous. I've been wanting so bad to keep making this, and I haven't had a chance. This is getting done in clear. This is for an order. And what else was getting done in clear? No, that's it. That's all that's getting done in clear. I've got the new ones that Denise sent me. This is the matte pumpkin, and I pulled out this color to use, Sapphire Blue by Let's Resin. It also is a color shift powder, so it's going to be purple blue. So that's going to be gorgeous in that matte pumpkin. And then, what is this? Oh, that coffee color is for the cone. This is the pudding jar that she sent me. I'm going to do it in purple alcohol ink by Let's Resin because I want to show you that the purple in Let's Resin is not going to change colors to pink. So all of the other brands so far, except Octopus Inks and Let's Resin, the purple changes color to pink. So the T-Rex brand just did it on me. All of the other brands that I have do it on me. The Pixis does it on me. The Picasso does it on me. So I just want to show you this one that's not going to turn color on us. And this is all faceted. So I'm not going to go crazy with any kind of technique because the facets are going to be what's beautiful. Now on the top of this, this is our top. This has to be as perfect as it can be, and I will probably be decorating the top with something because this actually screws down like this, so this is our top. Okay, well, let me figure out how much resin I need to get, grab some gloves, and let's get started.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage. Colors are loud like they're breaking the cage.
I mixed up 20. I don't know what I'm going to need, so I could have way too much, way not enough. I don't know. I'm just going to start. I got to do it quickly because this is pretty deep. I'm just going to pour my clear out first and then mix one at a time so I don't overmix one of them. I mean, I possibly could overmix one of them, but hopefully I don't. Let's see. This one, I just want to spritz a little bit in those 2 areas where the hinge goes. Make sure we get a good casting of the hinge. Now these you have to, this is an upside down lid as well. So I am going to fill it pretty good. You have to hinge these together while they're a little bit soft and then let them cure, and then they should be fine. If it's too cured, you could break the little hinge parts off. So what you would want to do is just heat it up with a heat gun or something, just until they're a little bit soft, and then put them together. So you don't want to break those little pieces off. Otherwise, I don't think there's a fix for that. What is that? Oh, I think I tried to get that out before. It doesn't come out. I think it's stained in my mold. So this is easy. This is just the clear. However, it's going to be so pretty with all those facets sparkling. Let's see. I'm going to try to, I think I'm going to save just like a little tiny bit of the clear in a cup, because I want to be able to top these off when I put them down in the pressure pot. So let me just get a tiny little, I don't need much, but I don't want to like color everything and then not have it, because that one should be filled up pretty high because it is our top. Let's just do an ounce just in case. We could always use it for something else later. Okay, so since we don't need the vacuum chamber for any of them except the bottom base of the cone, I'm going to go ahead and start mixing up my colors. Move this aside. These are going to pop up bubbles as we sit here because they're coming out of all those facets, but it should be fine. Let's do the pumpkin. I'm going to put the pumpkin on this level. This is the Sapphire Blue by Let's Resin. I think it's going to be stunning in a matte mold. I think I'm going to pour some on the bottom of that too, so I can have my color swatch done. I'm guessing, I don't know, 2 to 3 ounces for that pumpkin. I'm going to start with around 2, maybe. What am I at here? I'm at 14. I'd rather have, okay, that was 2. Good guess, good guess. All you purple lovers are going to like today, I think. That looks good. Now we do have to get the stem. I will paint the stem after demold. You could probably UV resin a stem in there in a different color, or you can use like fast cure, get it set. It doesn't even need to be fast cure unless you don't want to wait. I'm just going to poke down in that stem, make sure I'm getting it in there. Saw a bubble come out. Oh, 2 is not enough. So we're going to need another probably ounce, which means I need some more powder. Oh, and I forgot to put it on the bottom of my jar already. I'm going to end up with dried resin in there. Hopefully the colors merge together. So I did not get them exactly the same because I'm double mixing here. So hopefully, oh my goodness. Okay, good. About 3 ounces for that. I got just a little bit left. I'm going to put some on the bottom of my jar here and let that cure. And set that aside. Okay, barely anything left. I'm not too worried about extras at the moment, because I've got a lot of resin sitting here. So for the top of our ice cream, let me just spritz those bubbles. I'm going to use green. And that one, I think she said 1.5 ounce on the side of the, it's about what it was yesterday when I did it. Let's get that dissolved. Ooh, it's got a pretty, yeah, greens do have a yellow tint to them, don't they? I have to figure out what I'm going to do if I want to make, where am I at? 11. If I want to make chocolate chip. 10, I think I need a little bit more. That might be enough. Try not to add more because I don't know if we're going to get different colors. We shouldn't get different colors. Okay, the only thing I want to do is spritz that top because of that little point. I want to make sure that point gets full in there. I'm just going to fill it up. Ooh, see, I need a little more. I don't think I need any more color though. I possibly could, but I'm going to put some on the back of my jar. Fill that up. Oh my gosh, I still need some more. I better put some color in here. I can't now. Oh my goodness. I just put some on the back of the jar. Well, we're going to get a crackling look. I'll stick it right down the center. Now this is a jar, so you do have to fill this one completely up, or you won't have that little lip that you need to fit inside the base. Okay, that's good. I'm going to move this off my tray and then fill those up inside. I didn't make enough. I have 10 left. I think I'm going to need 8 for the purple, so I'm going to just pour 8 in this cup. And I'll have to mix up a little bit more. Because we still have the little, what is this, the axolotl or the bag? The axolotl to do, and the ice cream cone. Okay, so this is the purple alcohol ink. And I do want plenty, because I do want it really deep purple. And then I'm just going to quickly try to mix more up, because I don't like these deep things sitting here curing while I'm waiting to mix up more resin for the other pieces. That's pretty, and it's going to be deep, so I don't think I'm going to add any more to it, because you're probably going to see this kind of color. If it was going to be shallow, this is the color that you're looking at. And the streaks don't make any difference because they definitely always combine on me, even when I don't want them to. All right, let's do this. And again, I don't know. This might take even more than the 8. I'm going to pour half up. I am going to coat this one. Whoops. Stay in there. Just to coat those facets the best that I can. And I'll let you know how much it holds. That one's good. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to coat, make sure it gets down in those sides. This is a screw top lid, so hopefully we don't get any bubbles lodged in the threads of that screw top. Okay, let's see how much it takes. Yeah, and I have a little left. Oh, this is the top. That's right. I need to make sure I fill it enough because it's going to shrink back and I want a nice top on it. Yeah, it didn't take 8. It took about 7. Yep, took about 7. And, I think what I will do, I need to do that first. I need to do that axolotl so I can get this under pressure quickly. And I only have like 1 ounce left. So let me mix up another 3.5 ounces and then I will worry. I'll probably pour, well, no, I can't pour this. I can't do 2 things at once. So let me do this first. What I did was I mixed up 4 more ounces in this cup, added the 2 that had already been mixed to slow down the process of it curing. That way it cooled down from the new batch and I didn't have to rush and have like this really thick resin waiting for me for 5 minutes. So that's how I did that. So I think I'm going to pour 1 ounce. Let me get the coffee flavor. Let me get the coffee color in this little cup because I only need 1 ounce for the little cone, and I have to put that through the vacuum chamber. So I'm going to put all the extras through the vacuum chamber with it because I don't know what I'm going to pour with it yet. I'm just going to get that dissolved and pour 1 ounce in there, and hopefully that leaves me with enough for, where am I at? Just under 5, which is just what we need for that axolotl. So I'm going to set this aside. I might mix all those colors together for my extras. Not quite sure what I want to do yet. Then the cyan, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to get my color in here. And I feel like I'm rushing just because I want everything in the pressure pot before it starts getting too sticky. I don't know. I don't know what the cutoff time is as far as stickiness before the pressure pot won't work anymore. So I haven't had any failures that way, but I don't like these big ones poured very long before I get it in there. So let's just add this to this. And we'll have 1 axolotl and 1 bear all ready for their debut on the live. You can go back and that one was on my channel, so you can go back and watch it whenever you want. It's really like, I probably need more. I want some more color. I'm sure it would be okay, but I actually want more color so I could put it on the bottom of this jar and be accurate. So let's just do a little more color. They have cyan in their new pigment paste set, which is gorgeous. It's basically Tiffany blue without saying Tiffany blue. So let's just do this again real quickly. But this has a blue in it. You can see the color shift. So that's cool. I don't know if we'll see it in a matte mold, but it's okay if we don't, because I just like this color. Let me just get this mixed up. Pour some on the back of that jar. It's better. I'm just going to drip some on there. We'll get the idea. And then get this little stinker filled up. I gotta squish him around too, just because of all that knit. However, I've done several of these in the past, and I've never had a problem with the knit, to be honest with you. And that was before I had a pressure pot, so I don't think you will have a problem getting in those knit pieces. I'm just squishing those, what do you call them? Gills. They call them gills. Let me get some more in there to squish the gills. Yeah, you might want to squish those gills. For sure. Yeah, I see bubbles popping out of them. I think there's 3 points on each side. I do see a few bubbles. And if you get bubbles, then you get some earrings on your axolotl when you're done. That's all. That should be good. I see points that are filled, so let's fill them up. Get them over in the pot. I'm not going to fill them completely because I don't want to spill them. And then I'm going to put everything in the pressure pot, or in the vacuum chamber.
Glitz and glitter, lighting up the night. Painting dreams
I mixed the two purples together, the two greens together. While it was getting the bubbles out, I poured these two cute little jars because the purple's getting really thick. I'm going to make me a new master because we're getting a lot of orders for these ribbons and we only have a couple masters. So if I make another one, we can make a few more at the same time. So the color really doesn't make a difference at this point. I just want a nice, good, perfect casting. I still have a little bit left. But before I continue on with that, this is what I want to get done. Definitely need, before this gets gooey and sticky on me, I need to get this down in there. This is the hardest one to cast because of that little tiny bow right there. I can see the bubbles in there. I'm going to do what I do to those other butterflies and squish my fingers in there. And I hope I have enough brown. Got to be patient filling this one up. Let it go down those thin-walled sides. Get the bubbles to come out. Yeah, that's the area of the bow. As it settles, it takes more and more and more, obviously, but getting it down those sides is, you need a little bit of patience as the bubbles come up. Really hope the bow's good, otherwise I'm gonna probably give up on this casting. Because I know that Denise wants her molds back. Well, I guess that's the best I could do. I don't know. Still needs to be filled up. And every time you fill it, it drains down the sides. Well, I'm going to let that settle for a few minutes, figure out what to do with that. Maybe I'll just make some pendants. I've got to get this under pressure real quick. Everything's under pressure. I'm trying to rush around and get things clean because everything was getting so sticky. I have a little of this brown left, and I forgot that I had these Let's Resin Opaque resin pigments. Now, I've always marbled with pigments I bought several years ago that are no longer available, and people couldn't get them that wanted them. I'm going to see if these do the exact same thing as the ones that I have from many years ago in marbling these little pendants. So that's what I'm going to try to do with this. Just shaking it. Let me just vortex shake it. I don't know if it needs it. Anything with the word pigment tells me it's a little thicker than normal. So I just use my little mixer thingy over here. Okay. If they're open. Is that open? It's not opened. Black generally isn't open because I have so many blacks to choose from that are opened. And let's see if this works. Hopefully, let me get a little scribe or something here. I don't know. I didn't know what color to do in brown other than black so you could see it. I mean, you could do white as well. I don't know if there's a white in there. And I just buried all that black, which I don't want to do. You know, I always start with these hearts. It's still fluid enough. Gosh, that one has a lot of black. So it's not like super duper sticky, but all my tools that were sitting here since the first batch were like really sticky, and I was trying to clean them up as fast as possible, get that pressure pot under pressure so those can cure properly. Let's just see. I have a feeling these are going to work exactly the same as the other ones that I have. So I will use these, unless I don't have a color that I want, then I'll use the old ones. Just about everything is used. I did pour my sunflower with the leftover green and purple. So that's in the pressure pot too, because it was really thick and I would have had a lot of bubbles if I didn't stick it in there. So that's pretty cool. This comes with 18 colors. So you've got all your colors really, whatever you might need. Is there a white? Yeah, there's a white. So if you want to marble with black and white, you got it. So you might want to try these. Well, obviously wait until I demold them before you go rushing out to the store. Whoops, let me get that out of there. What is that? A piece of paper. I'm sure it'll work, but let's just see if they combine in there. Okay, I'm going to push that out of the way. I have a couple more things I want to clean up. And then we're going to mix up the flex rubber. I need to get a scale. Got my scale ready. The bear holds, what is it? 4.73 fluid ounces. Doesn't say how much in weight. So I want to mix up about 5 ounces. So I'm going to measure out part A to 2.5 and see what that weighs. And then we'll match it on part B. Oops, it's got caps on here. This one's not been opened yet. Let me just, I thought I opened everything. I missed the bottles. Okay, let's just weigh out to 2.5 ounce mark as far as fluid goes. And that's how much we'll weigh out for the other part. That is right there. 2.73 ounces. So we need 2.73 ounces. Let me just get this one open. I thought I opened everything. All right, so we're gonna tear that out. And I'm at the 2.5 mark. Let's see where we end up at 2.73, as close as I can get anyway. Should be close to the 5 anyway. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 point, there we go. Close enough. 2.74, really close, and that is at the 5 ounce mark. So I could have went 1-to-1 by volume on this particular cup. So that's weird. This just gets mixed the same way you mix your resin. So I'm going to go ahead and get this mixed for 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll split it into our cups. Got it all mixed up. I'm just going to split it 3 ways. We don't have tons of time to work with this, so I do want to get it through the vacuum chamber. Get these bubbles out of here. Ooh, these cups are not going to be big enough. So I'll mix it in here. I'm going to have to, well, I'll just monitor it, make sure they don't bubble over. I'll just release pressure as it goes. I don't want to waste 3 more cups. So let's get the colors mixed. I mixed in millions of bubbles when I was stirring it by hand. Okay, so I'm going to use the Taro Purple. And it's a paste. It's not like an alcohol or anything. That'll be one of the colors. We're going for spring theme here. Everybody's got spring fever. I'm going to go for a little bit more. And I want a different stick. I don't like that one. Whoops. Let's do a little more. Already getting thick. Maybe I won't be putting it through the vacuum chamber. I don't think I have time. It's already getting thick. I forgot this stuff works faster than their normal silicone. So we're gonna try to work fast and hope all these bubbles don't stay in there as it degasses itself. Here's the pink. Yeah, it's really thick. I'm not going to take a chance for a couple minutes in there. This is cream pink. And then this one is light blue. Again, you cannot use these in your resin. Only for silicone. And then I'm just going to pour it in, sit on the counter, just curing naturally. I'm not going to add heat or anything. All right. This is almost like resin with glue. That's what it feels like. Very gloopy. Okay. Let's pour. Let's pour and hope we don't get too many bubbles. Blue, little pink, little purple. Then we're going to do some blue over here. I forgot the last time I used this, it got really thick. I expected to put it through the vacuum chamber too, and then I didn't have time. Little purple, little blue, little pink. Hopefully we see all these colors. Purple. I mean, it's thick enough that we should. Where am I? Pink. I hope I made enough. Otherwise, we're going to be a little short on his little legs. Purple. Yeah, we should have enough. Blue. Let's get the pink out over here. Oops. A purple out over here. And then a slight touch of blue. I don't have any molds ready because I don't know what I would put this in. So there's not much that we're wasting. That took basically the 5 ounces. And there was no way, I don't think I would have had time to do the vacuum chamber. So keep that in mind. You can pop bubbles, come up on the back. You don't want to cook it. Just zap it. That should be fine. Okay, that's it. Now I'm going to get you the comment of the day, and I'll see you on Demold. It is time to unmold. It's barely warm. I hope it's not too warm. Oh, I forgot about this little guy. This one has been done. It's sticky. I don't know if this stuff is the one that has the flocking or not. Let's get this one out first. Actually, no, let's do the extras. That's sticky. I don't want my fingers getting sticky. Ooh, look at that. It worked. It worked. You can buy those for this. That looks nice. It's definitely cured. So it's not sticky or anything where it has to be completely mixed in. That looks good. Those are great. Oh, that's the best one. Love it. Love that one. Okay, cool. Let's get the extras out. What are the extras? This and these and this. This one is going to be another master. That's pretty. Pretty, pretty. Here is the sunflower. Oh, look at that. Look at that center. It came out perfectly purple. That's so funny. I think I'm going to leave it like that. Too bad those leaves are like green. I wish these were green. Okay, well, whatever. We're going to figure it out. Probably got bubbles on this, which I always do. And I don't. That's amazing. It's usually in the 4 corners. Let's get that off. This is the original one that I got. That came out great. That works perfect in the pressure pot. And here's the other. That looks so pretty, so I'll use the gilding paint on that. Highlight all these, probably in gold. I like gold with purple. That'll be really nice. And then this is the larger one that I got off Temu. They have a couple different ones. That is so cute. I mean, it's alcohol ink in a matte mold. It would have been better if I would have put mica in it, but I was running out of time to work with it. But that's okay. It's going to be pretty when we're finished. Let's see. Let's do the ice cream. Which one? Oh, this is the jar, the bottom. Let me get a piece of tape. I want to clean. Oh, I have a piece here. I don't want to try to clean that later. This is the bottom. Oh goodness, I hope it's okay. I'm not going to finish this if it is okay. I'm going to just make a mold out of it. But if it's not okay, that's why I colored it. Please be okay. Oh my gosh, it's okay. No bubbles. I did it. Awesome. So it is possible to get no bubbles without the pressure pot in this little thing. That is so cute. Here, Mr. Glitz, I need a mold made. And here's the top. Watch, I'll end up with a bubble in this one that shouldn't have one. No, I'm not going to. That is cute. Here it is together. Oh, I love that. I'm not going to finish it. I would like to finish it. But I could finish it after the mold is made because I'm not going to sell the mold. You'll have to buy this mold from Into Resin. I just duplicate them so I can let you guys see how adorable their molds are. Okay, let's do this one. And now that I did this one, you may see this one on eBay because I think this is the wrong flip-top jar that she wanted. This isn't the right one. So after I poured it, I'm like, I don't think that's the right flip-top jar they're talking about. So this one may be on eBay, and I want to put it together now so so we don't break these off before it gets too cured. I actually will probably top coat that with something because that's our top. Let's get this one out and see how it's doing. That is so pretty. This goes over here, and if it's warm, you can kind of bend it. Oh gosh, this one might be too far. Nope, I got it. That's what I'm saying. You want to get it in place before it's completely cured. And then, oh, actually, this goes on the top. So I might just put, I don't know, if I can sand that down, this edge, I can just glue that on and it's done. That is cute. I'd never made the bow with this jar before. That is so pretty. So cute. Okay, there's that one. I'm almost positive that's not the right jar for her, but I will check before I get rid of it. Here's the pumpkin. Oh man, I knew it was gonna be different. That totally stinks. Why is that there? Oh, it's just a little flashing that'll come right off. That totally stinks. I wanted one color, but now you know how beautiful that is in a mica powder. And that is a blue purple shift. It really is. I don't like that. So make sure you mix up 3 ounces if you're making this. And then you won't get that ring. So that totally stinks. I'll have to make that one again. I'm gonna wait for the axolotl because of his little gills. Let's do this one. Now this is the top of the jar. Again, we might have to put something on it to make it a little prettier. And I don't think I'm going to finish this. If this is perfect, then I can mold this one too. So I don't have to make another one. But you can put a nice brooch or something with a bunch of crystals on it. But this one looks pretty perfect. So I don't want to finish this one. That way I can make it for orders or just make it for gifts. But I won't sell this mold, so don't look for the mold in the eBay store. You'll have to find this one on Into Resin. Let's see what it looks like though. If there are any imperfections though, I won't. I will finish it off. That is so pretty. This is so cute, and it screws on, unlike the other one yesterday. That came out great. That came out great. So I am going to mold this one. Love that. Okay, yes, nice. That one, I don't know what to do with that one, to be honest with you. I don't know what to do with that. How do I fix that? That might just be... I don't even want to give it... I don't like giving things away that I know are not right. This one... Okay, this one is... I thought it would be a little softer. Oops, I don't want to rip off his little gills. I have a tendency to do that on these things, but he's pretty cooled down today. Let me just get him out this way. There we go. There he is. He's so cute. I will finish this one up. This is going to be for the live. That is so cute. There's no bubbles in his face. Nothing. Nothing at all. So cute. I'll figure out something for him. And let me just get this one out of here. This one you kind of got to peel off. And I'm not sure if this is the kind you use flocking with or not. We're going to find out how sticky it is. I don't think I have any flocking. It didn't come in that kit unless that kit or that flex rubber gallon of it is just a refill. I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just get him out. He's going to be so cute. A lot of people ask, once you use these molds for the flex rubber, or even the eco pour resins, the powdered resins, can you use it for regular resin? Yes, you can use it interchangeably. Just make sure they're clean before you pour. That's all. No problems at all. I normally use these just for resin, but since we were doing the flex rubber on the live, obviously I'm going to do one of them, and maybe I'll do the opposite. Oh, look at his head. You just peel it right down. Oh, watch his ears. Pull them out. Where's the other ear? There we go. I think he should be good. They are like so cute. They're so fun to play with. You have grandkids, they're gonna love these. So I think for the live I will do the bear. Oh, this one's top heavy. It's always top heavy, that's right. Oh, he's stuck to the paper. He is a little sticky. I don't think you put, I think they're supposed to be like that. I don't think you put the flocking on these. That's so cute. Look at the colors. He's so cute. It came out perfectly pouring it blacks like that, but his head is a little too heavy. Oh no, his head is too heavy. Oh, he's sleepy. I'm gonna have to ask Let's Resin about that. What am I doing wrong? I don't think I'm doing anything wrong, but they did want me to pour them in these molds, so maybe the axolotl... See, the axolotl head looks bigger than that. That's why I chose to do the bear. I think his little head will be like flippy floppy too. I'm gonna send them a message and see if they have any. I have some bubbles on the bottom, but that's it. There's no bubbles, which is amazing for how thick I poured that. Oh, how funny is that? There he is. He's gonna be a sleepy bear, but there he is. Oh gosh, okay. I'm not gonna finish this one because I don't know what to do. Let me see what I'm gonna do on some of these and what I'm gonna do on others, and I will meet you right back here in just a couple minutes.
Michelle's in the studio, sun pouring through that pane, apron tight and coffee cold, but her joy still feels the same. Two tiny jars on the table, fresh purple shining bright. She's laying down that golden trim like halos in the light. It's a glitz and glitter kind of day, little works of art on display, from her hands to their homes. let it shine their way. Every sparkle, every small detail, carried by a simple heartfelt prayer. Lord, bless her people with peace and health today, on this glitz and glitter kind of day. Oh yeah. She's got a purple pumpkin, cute as it can be, dust and silver on the top, like frost on autumn leaves. Clear crystal jar in the corner, catching colors as it spins. Rose gold stones round the edges, tiny stars along the rim. It's a glitz and glitter kind of day, little works of art on display, from her hands to their homes, let it shine their way. Every sparkle, every small detail, carried by a simple heartfelt prayer. Lord, bless her people with peace and health today, on this glitz and glitter kind of day. There's an axolotl with a fancy hat, posing by a cupcake. How sweet is that? She laughs and says, y'all, this one's for you, and bows her head like she always does too. It's a glitz and glitter kind of day, little works of art on display, from her hands to their homes, let it shine their way. Every sparkle, every small detail, carried by a simple heartfelt prayer. Lord, bless her people with peace and health today, on this glitz and glitter kind of day. Oh, on this glitz and glitter kind of day.
I think I'm done. This one has got to dry. I'm trying to do it all with E6000 and it doesn't dry fast. So I took one of these fancy little hats. I kind of pushed the sides up like a cowgirl hat, glued it down to her head, which is going to take a while. Put some rhinestones on her little gills, gave her a little pendant, colored her face, and put a little cupcake in her hand. So that's it for her. I didn't go crazy on this one. Trying to get the glue strings off of here, but I didn't know what else to do to her. I think she has plenty on there, so I'm just gonna let her sit there and dry. This is the sunflower. I painted the green. I went through the middles and painted purple. I didn't go over that purple. I just put a little rhinestone in the center. I love these AB rhinestones on here. They look really pretty because they have all those pretty iridescent colors. But this is the color of the resin for the rest of it. So that's pretty. I took the gilding paint on these and just went over all the high areas. Took some golden rhinestones and went into tiny little flowers. And then I did the corners on that one. And that's it. So cute. These are really, really cute. I love these. For the pumpkin, I don't know. What do you think about this save? I took these paints that I just got, liquid pearls, and then this glitter glue. I painted the pink and the purple down the sides, hoping I can get like a swoosh looking effect. Didn't work that great, but it's not horrible. And then I took the silver and I did kind of the same thing, and that kind of, you can't see that line anymore. So I don't know, not too bad of a save. I'm sure this will go into somebody's package. I hope you like it, whoever you are. And for this box, I glued the bow on top, and then I took these chain rhinestones, which is the like a pinkish color, like a rose gold almost. And then I went around just the edging because this is not the flip top box she wanted. She wants one that's on the way here. So no big deal. This will be on eBay, but the flip top is attached and I will not unattach it at this point. So I just did that. I just blinged it up a little tiny bit. I didn't want to do anything else to it because I think it's perfect just the way it is in clear, which is crazy that I would say that. Here's the pendants. Just put the little flat back bails on. This guy's still napping, but he's happy to say goodbye. These are, I guess these are one of those ones that should be sticky because it doesn't make sense that you would flock the the knit ones. I think the actual package might come with the little bags that you put them in, but I just had the refill, so that's that. Anyway, that's it. I didn't do anything else to the other stuff because those are just going to be my masters at this point. So I will get you guys some pictures. Hope you come back tomorrow. I'm here every day if you don't know that. Welcome if you're new. I hope you subscribe and join the resin family. All right, guys, I'll see you then. Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings. A masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart.